All right. Okay. Quickly look at some of these credits. I know some people are credit sharks. Rattle and roll. I say shake, rattle and roll. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you just watched Clue. It is a fabulous movie, and yes, as some of you have been insinuating, the entire movie. The thing that is amazing about that movie is they distributed 3 different versions of it to different theaters. So depending on which version you saw, A, B, or C, which they discreetly marked, you would get a different ending. Now, this is based on the board game and the veritable nature of the board game and how there was a different killer and weapon every time. And they wanted to preserve that in the movie. And so this is one of the most unique film gimmicks in history, right? This is up there with when they screened Ichi the Killer, they gave everybody a barf bag. You know what I mean? It's like one of those film stunts that is now infamous. However, it caused the movie to tank because at the time, there was very little communication technology. There wasn't social media. There wasn't the internet. So everything was word of mouth. And when people would talk about this movie, they would get super fucking pissed off because they had never experienced anything like a movie with alternate endings. So all of these water cooler conversations would end in like fights, and then people became very confused about who was the killer, and it ultimately kind of stifled the movie's like original theater push. In fact, it actually, despite having one of the craziest casts you'll ever see, it lost money in the movie theater, which was crazy. And everybody was so confused because some people would be like, oh my gosh, Miss Scarlett's the killer. No, everybody's the killer. No, Tim Curry's the killer. And no one could come to a consensus on this fucking movie, which is kind of awesome. Eventually, though, it Knives Out ? Yes, that is another murder mystery that came out 30 years later. Thank you. This movie, though, became a cult classic where it kind of like simmered, and then people fell in love with the ambiguous ending and da-da-da. As I understand it, there were actually 4 endings filmed. There's a lost ending out there somewhere. And the intention originally was to have one ending for every one of the characters and then one for all of them. And they kind of just ran out of steam. So that's what happened. There was originally supposed to be a murder ending for every character. And then the one ending with all of them, they ended up filming 4. They released 3 because they didn't think that the 4th one was as good as the other 3. I don't know. Flames on the side of my face. The 4th ending? Is this the 4th ending right here? Is it finished?
Sorry.
Okay. Here's apparently the 4th ending.
In the dark, the murderer ran across the hall to the study, picked up the rope and the lead pipe, ran to the billiard room. Strangled Yvette. Ran to the library, hit the cop on the head with a lead pipe. Then, coming out of the library, the doorbell rang. It was a singing telegram. The murderer picked up the gun where Yvette dropped it, ran to the door, opened it, recognized the girl from her photograph, shot her, and then ran back to the cellar. The cellar!
Professor Plum and Mrs. Peacock
Working together.
and the cook used to be your cook. Don't you remember your fatal mistake?
Sitting here,
Wait, didn't we watch this?
I didn't. The gun is missing. Whoever's got the gun.
Killed Mr. Body.
I murdered. I was going to expose you.
What is this?
Nobody's called them.
You mean
All right, who done it?
you
Oh,
did?
that one later.
What the fuck is this? No, Rain, what the fuck is this? Okay. That is a quintessential No Rain clip there. I should have known. Anyway, yes. Supposedly this is what the fourth ending had in it. Clue lost fourth ending. There is no text on this page. Okay, you know what? I appreciate your guys' help. We're just going to keep moving. I'm going to ignore any links now. Yeah, so there was an intention to have more endings. This is something that happens a lot in film. They have intentions at the beginning of when they are making a project, and they have to whittle things down, and ultimately the final product is different than what they initially plan. But Clue is a fantastic movie. Obviously, I told you to pay attention to the blocking. The choreography and the blocking in this film is so excellent, and there's so much focus on it because, again, it's really interesting to watch this movie that was made in 1985 that was based on a board game, and to see how quality a movie it is while still there is this intense focus to pay off every element of the board game. They have every weapon from the board game. They have every character from the board game. They try and play off all the secret passages that are in the board game. If you've ever played it, this movie has so much more in it. If you've never played the game, this movie is so fucking authentic to be, faithful to the original board game. It's shocking. Anyway, it's very deliberate. And at the core of it, which is the purpose of tonight's film class, is Tim Curry. Tim Curry is absolutely fucking fantastic in this movie. And he is such a good kind of like narrator and comedic, through line for the whole film. Someone asked me about Knives Out, and I've seen a lot of questions about a lot of whodunits, kind of like Usual Suspects I saw in chat and blah, blah, blah. I would say that Clue is very different because I'll be honest, I think Clue works as such a pure comedy that you don't really give a shit who the killer is. It's kind of immaterial to enjoying the film because everybody in the film is kind of a piece of shit anyway. And so I think it is less of a whodunit because you're not really like trying to parse through clues. They try and keep the events of the movie somewhat generic. So at the end, it can work to set up the three different endings. It's much more of a screwball comedy. I like Knives Out. I think the first Knives Out works well because it is a whodunit that subverts the whodunit by basically having it be like an accidental death veiled in kind of, this grand scheme. I think the subsequent Knives Out movies suck. I'm going to be honest. And the third one was a disaster, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people disagree with that. But I thought Wake Up Dead Man was brutal. It was so brutal. But the first one is really good. Third one was amazing. Oh, really? I just fully disagree. I don't know. I think it's just not very fun, and the mystery isn't very good. It's kind of like contrived, and they don't have enough fun. I think if they just had fun, it would be way more interesting. My favorite whodunit of all time, if you don't mind about the comedy, is Usual Suspects. I think Usual Suspects is probably the height of the genre because they give you all the information you need. I think what makes a great whodunit, if you want to keep it serious, is a movie where they give you all the information you need and the premise is likely. And if you really paid attention, you could figure out who the killer is before the end of the movie. And you're surprised by the end, even though if you pay attention, it shocks you. I think a lot of whodunits do things that are like trying to throw you off, and so the logic isn't as tight, and they kind of lose the intricacy and the craft of telling a murder mystery, and instead they're just like, can you believe what this is? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Again, I don't think Clue is like a good example of a hardline whodunit. It's a slapstick screwball comedy, and it's fun, and you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, I hope you fucking enjoyed it, because I love this movie. It's a farce. It's fun. It's great. And it's really, really entertaining, and it really soothed my soul to be able to spend a few more hours with Tim Curry on the day of his passing. Oh, never mind. Found the fourth ending. No, Rain, I will probably never click another link from you with peace and love. You have never sent me something that I didn't regret clicking. I love you. But link privilege is at least revoked for 24 hours. Anyway, I don't have too much that I want to say about this film. Other than that, I'm glad I could spend this with you, or this night with you. And I'm absolutely shocked how many of you still show up to film night. Oh, here's
I'm merely
the
a humble butler.
What exactly do you do?
I battle, sir.
We have a lot of great stuff from Clue. We have record here. On July 25th, Tim Curry was taken to the hospital at RAP, reported not feeling well. Doctor says it was high blood pressure.
That was the day that we shot me running around demonstrating each murder.
And stab the cook!
It was exhausting, and I was verklempt.
You shot 4 endings, because in this paperwork there was actually 4 endings, not 3.
There was one ending where I did all the murders, and of course that was my favorite. They never released that ending because they thought it was too obvious.
There you go. Fourth ending has never been released, and it's Tim Curry killing everybody. And as I said, at one point I think they had an ending scripted for Miss White and Colonel Mustard, and all of them were supposed to have their old ending. Again, I think they just ran out of time, ran out of steam, and they went with the 4. Anyway, thank you guys so much for showing up. I really appreciate you. It was a pleasure to do another film night, and we lost a great tonight. And if you'll humor me, I'm gonna leave you with this.
I don't fear death. In the end, I will.
Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I don't fear death. In the end, I will welcome it. I think it may be very comforting to go bye-bye, and I want to earn it.
On the day I went away, was all I had to say.
Hello?
I'm Wadsworth, sir. The butler.
What exactly do you do?
I want to
battle,
come
sir.
again, enchanté, and stay. Smile, and that will mean I'm there. 'Cause I've seen blue skies through the tears.
I feel like an angel baby swaddled in a cocoon of cloud candy.
I'm going home. Mine is the honor and privilege
Out in front, sir. A limousine and a pizza.
We are all animals, my love.
And I realize I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Good night, guys. Thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow.